designed to celebrate and honour the university's most successful and inspiring alumni, Strathclyde's Academy of Distinguished Entrepreneurs welcomes its 9 pioneering inductees. Mr. John Logie Baird, the inventor of the television. Dr. Ian Graham, founder of Graham Technologies. Sir Tom Hunter, founder of Sports Division, West Coast Capital and the Hunter Foundation. Mr. Afzal Kushi, CBE, Director of Trespass. Mr. Jim McCall, OBE, founder, chairman and CEO of Clyde Blowers Capital. Sir Brian Souter, co-founder of the Stagecoach Group. Professor Maurice Taylor, Chief Executive and founder of Chardon Management. Professor Ivor Tiefenbrunn, MBE, founder and chairman of Lynn Products. Dr. James Paraffin Young, the father of the oil industry. James Paraffin Young and John Logie Baird represent a glorious era of invention and creativity at Strathclyde. James Young studied at Anderson's University and from there built up his legacy of oil works in Scotland. John Logie Baird's television continues to rank him as one of the top 10 greatest Scottish scientists of all time, and his invention plays a major part in the everyday lives of most of us. Over the years, Strathclyde's been home to many entrepreneurial alumni who've continued the tradition of achieving greatness in their own fields and in their own unique and interesting ways. They all have rather unusual stories about starting out.
I come from a very humble kind of beginning. My dad was a door-to-door salesman, travelling up and down kind of the high street selling from door to door. And as children, when he eventually was able to afford a car, we would sit in the back of his car and accompany him on these trips while he was selling door to door. And we were kind of motivated to kind of rewarded with sweets and ice creams if he achieved a certain amount of sales. So when he would be in selling his products to people, we would, as soon as they would wear a cardigan or something, we would say, "That looks fantastic."
When I got married, I had been used to having a great hi-fi in my own parents' home, my family home, where I grew up with music and so on. And when I went out and bought a hi-fi system, I was bitterly disappointed. And so I started to investigate why it did certain things that I found objectionable. And having discovered that, I set out about circumventing these shortcomings. And then I built a turntable for myself, and then one thing led to the other, and the next thing I knew I was in the hi-fi business, but it was not planned.
Since their days at Strathclyde, our alumni have enjoyed illustrious careers and tremendous success. All of them recognise the contribution made to their achievements by the strong, talented and loyal teams that support them.
That's really important, having people you can go and speak to, you know, who've maybe been there, did it, done it, got the t-shirt, and you can bounce things, ideas, and you can be honest with, because it can be quite a lonely thing building this business, and therefore if you've got people you can call upon, and that's the great thing about this entrepreneurial community, you know, everybody's willing to help.
You need to have the right people. You can't do it beyond a certain point. If you're going to grow a business, you've got to recruit people who can do the jobs better than you can do them.
You spend a lot of your life at work. It's really important that you enjoy that, and I think that, you know, if you're in an environment where you're working with good people, which I am, we're sparking ideas off one another and we're still doing new things, I think it's worth keeping going if you're in that position.
With such a broad range of expertise and life experience at our disposal, we asked our alumni to give us their advice for today's budding entrepreneurs.
Be tenacious, and never give up. and don't view setbacks as failures or mistakes. Just keep asking yourself, what do I need to do to get to where I want to get to, and try all different ways until you get there.
If you believe in what you're trying to do, and if you work hard at it, there's every chance that you'll succeed.
Don't be fooled that it's going to be a walk in the park, dream, think it's going to be tough, and get your jacket off and get into it.
The minute you get to now we've arrived and you've achieved the mission, you have to instantly reset another mountain to climb.
Is not to be afraid to fail and to be willing to give things a go.
You've created something new, think of it as a baby. Nurture it, care for it, feed it, educate it, grow it, and then watch it thrive.
Find something that you're really passionate about, because it's going to take over your life. I have not found any successful part-time entrepreneurs. It's an oxymoron. It just doesn't exist.
Such a rich pool of entrepreneurial talent leaves the Strathclyde community with no shortage of role models to guide others in their own future ventures and adventures. With this in mind, we celebrate the launch of our Academy of Distinguished Entrepreneurs and the legacies that lie within.